One of my clients trains with me and also trains with another personal trainer every single week. Last week, that trainer put their prices up by £5 and she lost my client. I'm 3 times more expensive than that personal trainer. So why didn't I get the boot? That one sentence that she said to me made it very, very clear it's not always about the money. So we're led to believe, especially as personal trainers, that if we price ourselves low, we will get an abundance of clients. But what happened last week proved that that's simply not the case. We're always led to believe that being cheaper is better and you're going to get more clients, therefore more revenue. But that's simply not the case. As I said, I charge 3 times the amount this other personal trainer charges. And my client obviously sees value in different things and actually not concerned about the money. Now that personal trainer put their price up by £5. And I said to my client, well, that's awesome. You know, she's still quite a bit cheaper than me, so it's still a really good deal, isn't it? And she said, no, it's not, Rob. It's not. That extra £5 is going to stop me training with that personal trainer. And I said, I was very open. I said, yeah, but I charge 3 times the amount that trainer does. So surely you're going to stick with her. She said, Rob, to be honest, no. You're worth what I pay you. But she isn't worth that extra £5, even though she's a third of your price. So don't always think it's a race to the bottom. Don't think it's just a question of dropping your rates so you get loads and loads of clients in the door. Now, if you think about it, if you actually start charging more and be brave with your charging, and more importantly, provide the service that your clients want, you essentially have to do a load less work than you would do if you're on that £30 an hour or £35 an hour, like so many personal trainers are. You can free up your diary enormously by charging the higher rates. But also, you need to make sure you're giving the clients exactly what they want. Don't just go in there with a program. Don't just go in and train them hard. Because there's so many more aspects to personal training that help build that relationship that's going to make people not even think about what they're spending with you. Now, I'm in a fortunate position now that my clients hardly ever talk to me about money. They very, very rarely look at their invoices. I bet you half of them don't even know what I charge. But they know that when they get a personal training session with me, they know exactly what they're getting. They know exactly about the care and attention to detail that I'm going to make to their session, to their training, and to their overall health going forwards, which is exactly what they're happy to invest in. They're happy to spend that extra money. So don't always think it's the cheaper trainers that are going to get the better business or the greater number of clients, because it's simply not the case. Your quality as a personal trainer isn't down to how much you charge. It's down to what you do in a session and the relationships that you can build going forwards. Now, being a personal trainer is absolutely fantastic. And you guys know I absolutely love my job. But the most important thing is I earn money at the end of each day to pay for a lifestyle that I want to lead. I don't want to be working 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week. Nowhere near. Now, if I can charge more and give the clients exactly what they want, I have to work a hell of a lot less when I'm charging a decent rate, unlike these other personal trainers. So don't always think that the client only sees value in how much they're spending with you. As I said, my clients, a lot of them don't even know how much I charge if you ask them. They don't care. They literally don't care because they're getting exactly what they want from the service. How many times have you bought something or you've used a service when you thought, actually, I don't even care. Even if I paid double, that would still be cheap. And it's that sentiment that I need you to make sure you really try and push with your clients, that you're completely unshakable in their eyes and they can't live their life without you. That's where you need to be with your clientele. Now, easier said than done, but this comes with time, and it comes with talking to clients and getting to understand them exactly what they want. But don't always think the bottom line is what you charge, because sometimes even if you're cheap, you're still not going to hold on to business. And if someone is 3, 4, 5 times more expensive than you, they might hold on to that client. Now, 2 things from this video I want to make sure that you take away. One is, don't race to the bottom. Okay, be brave with your pricing. This is not a video against putting your prices up. It's making sure you price yourself right and give yourself the best chance of getting in front of those clients that treat you the way that you want to be treated, as well as being happy to pay whatever you charge. And secondly, I encourage other clients, in fact all my clients, to go and train with other trainers. Not only because it's better for them, but it shows I'm not fussed. I'm not fussed about the competition. I believe in what I'm doing. I believe in what I'm charging. I believe in what I can do for you guys. So if that's the case, go and train with other trainers. And normally, it just highlights how good you are as a personal trainer. So let me know in the comments down below if you have increased your prices and what's happened. Have you asked your clients to go and train with other trainers to see how they are? And do you think that if you tripled your prices tomorrow, some clients would still stick with you? Because if they do, it means you can work a lot less and enjoy a much better lifestyle. But until then, I'll see you on the next one.